I think that's a good thing for people to hear.
I think for what I saw for Fit Model, I agree with some of the placements. There's some I felt like could have swapped, like that placed outside the top 10, but then I kind of like look at the reasons why, and then they did the confirmation for the finals. I was like, okay. So just seeing it, I'm thinking I mean, it makes sense. I had Gabby or Faithlin winning, and I can see why they went for Gabby over Faithlin. We're gonna obviously break those girls down. Bikini, it was Phoebe's show. And then FIBO, I knew it was gonna be Adriana, and then China, I had Zinyi winning. But yeah, I mean, it's like some people are like when they get out of the points, now the people moving back up, and most of the people that are moving up and stuff are people who've been competing frequently and like been
Right.
doing well, that are like getting top 5 placings. Because I feel like those ones that like they know they're going to qualify, and so that's what they're going to go for. I mean, this show that we're going to have, and we're going to obviously preview the shows that we're going on. I want to do a top 10 just for bikini for girl power. I don't want to do it for fit model, because I promised Brittany I would not. If she watches this, I won't do a top 10 for fit model prediction, but we'll do top 10 for bikini, because that's going to be really hard to judge. Yeah, I mean, we have 3 girls in that
It's a
show.
good list. I was looking at it last night, actually, just been like getting ready for this call or doing this today, and I was like, dang, yeah, it'll be fun to talk about, I think.
Yeah, power, so. I mean, I definitely think it's going to be really interesting to see this show and how it goes. But my weekend went pretty well. I changed things up with my coach. Nice. So before we go into prep, and my teammates are like, John, get yourself a scale, stop eyeballing. And I'm like, I do have a scale now. So now I'm taking it everywhere I go.
As you
so
should.
Like, when you travel, can I ask you, when you travel, you bring a scale with you?
Yes. I mean, there are times where, and I've talked about this a lot, where I intuitively like weigh and eyeball stuff, because I'm doing it so long, but for a long time, I didn't. But I still bring my scale with me in prep, especially because I just want to make sure I'm accurate, So yeah, I do. It's a heart-shaped one.
And let's just say you're traveling in a plane. Do you don't put batteries in it, or you take your batteries out, but then when you're at the place you arrive at, you go buy like batteries, like a 2032? What?
I just bring it how it is.
Okay.
And I just usually, I mean, when I'm doing like, if I'm competing, like I'm going to check a bag regardless, because I've got too much stuff to do a carry on. So it's fine in there, but no, I don't ever say, I've never once thought about the batteries. That's just me. I don't know if anyone else has, but maybe I should be. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like the 2032, like those silver, like the small little circular ones.
Mm-hmm. I've never thought about that. So I don't think it has been a danger yet in all the times I've traveled with it on the plane. But,
okay. Just wanted to ask if I do. I do know for my show that I'm going to be doing, I'm probably, it's 2 hours away, but I'm not going to drive on the day of. I'm probably going to book a hotel, and I've not been in a hotel in such a long time, but I'm probably going to book a hotel to get there Friday, and then obviously do the show Saturday, and then probably leave Saturday.
If you want to do it really right, even though it's a couple hours away, up to you. But like, I mean, it's only a couple hours away. So, but to be extra, I would say like even get there Thursday night and then have all day Friday to chill, your check-ins, eat food, go walk to your tan, check-ins, whatever, and then you go. You know what I mean? There was no travel day. That's what I say. I mean, I know
probably after the show,
afford it. Like if you can do it with work and stuff. Otherwise, like it just makes that day more stressful. And that day, 100 things could go wrong. You get a flat tire, whatever, and you've got your prep skin for your tan. And that's just how it goes, dude. I'm not, anyone who's listening to this, I swear on my life, if it's a show, you're going to have 100 things go wrong. So it's just better to, like, be extra. Like, this past year when I went to Hawaii, I got there, like, Thursday. And only because I was back-to-back shows and I peak week or something like that. I just couldn't get there before. But, man, I really wish I had an extra couple of days, because it was just... It was not. That was way more than 2 hours. But anyways, I digress as I do. But yeah, my advice.
Okay, maybe I should think about that.
Well, Friday's
even if the show happens, because the show's on Saturday, it's over. I'm most likely just gonna go home right after that.
But like Friday, what you do? You wake up, you do your check-ins. You're already at the place you're gonna be. You got your shit put everywhere where you want. You know where your food is. Then you just say, okay, I got. Coach needs me to do this probably every few hours, pictures or something like that, whatever he does, or and then it's like check-ins and. Your tan could be at 3 or 2 or 4 in the afternoon, maybe for your first coat, and then check-ins are probably gonna be at 4 or 5 or 6, somewhere in there, and you gotta probably go back for another tan, and then you'll be going to sleep. So I mean, it's just better to I feel. I mean, you're a guy. There's not as many things to do. Like sometimes girls have appointments and other stuff like that, other things like that. But either way, you deserve to chill all day and have a not rush schedule. That's just my advice. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Make your little home. You know what I mean? Like the night before, and just get everything where you can see it, know where everything is. You're not fumbling around your hotel room looking for cords and cans or whatever. You know what I mean? Just trust me. I lose everything. So unless I put it all out where I can see it. Anyways.
Well, I always keep like a little notepad or checkbook. Like I always like write things down. I'm always like, okay, like I keep some like this, like, okay, like I have notes and stuff. I have like 2 booklets of what I got to do, what I need. And like,
right.
We like say, oh, why don't you just type it in your phone? It's like, if I don't write it down, I don't remember. I'm kind of like,
mind. Yeah. I'll write it. I'll put it in my phone, and then there'll be like another new note tab every like few days. So like, it's just gonna go in my journal or in my sticky notes in my laptop. Those are the 2 places that we look for notes.
Yeah. But also, like, if I like forget something, I have also put like a reminder, and I'm like, oh shoot, this is I have to like, did I forget that? Yeah. So that's one thing that I like. I even tell some of my clients, like, have a reminder, like, okay, this time, like you have an hour in advance to do this, you have 30 minutes in advance to do that. I always think so. You're more, it's called a prep for a reason. So you're prepared for what's to happen.
The contest you're preparing for.
Yeah,
we should be prepared for that day too. So get you someone to help you with this. Like I like have a show mom service, or even my posing clients, I will make them an itinerary, even if they got all the emails, even if I'm not doing their like makeup, hair, tan, whatever, any of that stuff. Like I'm still gonna get where your appointment times are and like make a little itinerary for you if you need it. But then also just making sure that you know where you need to be, when you need to be there, all that kind of stuff. Making a list, and I have a show day checklist too. I wonder if it would work for guys. Probably would. There's some stuff in there you probably don't need, like tampons and things like that, and lip gloss and stuff. But otherwise, like there's a good list that I have, so I'll send it to you too. That I've got over the years. I've just kind of added to it, just like stuff like that you never thought you'd need. Fans, like chargers, extra like power strips, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So yeah, I mean, obviously we're now. Let's see, we're in April. We have like almost 6 months out. So we start in June. We'll be starting in June. But yeah, I mean, as the season goes on, we'll be doing this. We'll be doing this almost weekly. The following week, it's only 1 fit model show and 1 show in Spain. So. It'll be a short week next week, but then we have New York the following week. You have a show in South Korea, and then we get into Pittsburgh. So I'm excited for Pittsburgh.
Me too. I can come up with some filler kind of subjects to talk about after seeing some of these shows if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Just add to and get your thoughts. I'll come up with something. I had a couple ideas the other night, like a little round table kind of like rapid fire question and answer thing. I don't know. I'll think about it though.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's go to where's FIBO?
Man, I wish I wasn't such a far flight. I would have liked to see all that.
Here's FIBO. Yeah, because I had a post and I had to like pin it so that I don't lose it. Okay. Here we go. Here's our top 6. I think it was between the top 4 girls. I'm not familiar with these 2, but it's funny. The top 3 had red. The top 4th or 6th had pink.
Oh my gosh! Wait, how do I make this bigger? Hold on a second. I forgot. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I agree with that. What you just said. That's so funny. It's the color of the season right now, man. Everyone's liking this pink and red a lot. Even fit model girls too. You want to start with? You just want to do 1 through 4, or do you want to start with 6?
I want to do 4th place, but I will say this: the backdrops are getting better. The one in China did not like. I mean, it was cool with the doors opening and stuff, but like the yellow and stuff, it takes away the.
The contrast is too much for the athletes.
This is just.
Please. Yeah. I forgot. Ooh, my head was hurting a little bit watching some of that video.
But when I look at this, I'm just going to say this. Last year, it was like this blue LED screen. Now it's like a black screen in the back. It's more further back versus it was like more close. Mm-hmm. And it did change from like black to blue, but like it wasn't so washing. But this actually looks good for these photos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they had coverage. They had coverage from like the German channels and all, but there was no like live stream for FIBO. And, it was a crazy weekend there.
I know. I'm sure. Well, didn't they say there's a attendance was crazy and like more than it's been in a while or something like that too? There's people were talking about that as well, like
Yeah.
as far as like the crowd itself.
I mean,
Um,
it's like the Arnold Sports Festival, but
mhm,
like levels to it, and they're like so much space. So, but I will say this, yeah, I do like how they did this in the background. They had the amateurs, and then you had the pros, and I think the overall winners that get their pro cards get to get an opportunity to compete in the pro show if they want to.
mhm,
I don't know if the overall winner did, but I will say this, I do think that it's a bucket list thing if I one day to go there, but I think what's her name, Jazzy and Ashton went out because
mhm.
they got flown out there, and it was cool to go and see do that. But yeah, it's like they're getting bigger, and the Arnold's trying to be much more like, and the Arnold Classic's trying to be much more bigger, and they're planning in like out. So, but the only thing with the Arnold is that it's going to be probably more ticket cost, just a little bit, because
Yeah,
they're going to do 4 days.
yeah. I mean, it's just gonna. I mean, based on like this past year or recently this year, it's this year. Can't believe we're
Yeah,
still like in. Uh, what I saw, like I didn't go this year. Like that was a ton of people. Like, it should definitely be looking at being fine to do that though. Increasing the cost. I think people will pay it. Everyone's used to paying more now, unfortunately, for everything. So
yeah.
sadly, they'll probably be able to do it. But I mean, it's cool to see fitness being like that big, all over different countries and stuff. I mean, I know it's not nothing new, but it's always just so nice to see that.
I mean,
Like,
it's growing internationally now. I mean, we're more international than there are in U.S.
mm-hmm. It
I
feels
mean,
that way.
think about it. For just bikini, we have 40 girls right now.
Mm-hmm.
Three-fourths of them are international. We only have like
Right,
10
right.
that are qualified.
Mm-hmm. It's like
That's
when you look at the list, it's of like any show really. It's always like a peppered in USA amount. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's not like there's tons of USA bikini pros that are awesome at the top, like competing. That's why you see the same people often here because that's that's what we have, and it's okay. But yeah,
yeah.
that's like, come on, girls, we gotta make sure the US, we gotta go. Like, whatever. I mean, hey, bring it on. Every country has different like pros and cons of like the genetics and the culture and different things. But I think that's what makes it awesome. Is you see so many different flavors, just like this fit model lineup we're going to talk about in a little bit, and all these other, even the bikini lineups that we're seeing, like they're so diverse and like different types of body shapes and colors and hairstyles and everything like that. So I think it makes it truly like what is the best doesn't really matter like what your tendencies are, like what presents the best. I think it just makes for a cool competition.
Let's go back to the beginning with Alice again.
I love Alice. I'm so glad to see this. She's so beautiful, and I just think she's got nowhere to go but up.
All right, here we go.
I really like this color too. Still looking a little nervous, but taking her time. I appreciate that. Front pose is looking better. Nice. Very polished look. What are your thoughts when you first saw her compared to what we've been seeing this year already?
I mean, I think her front needs to be like, I think from what James said, it's like she needs to be better at holding her front and like
That
keeping
was
her stomach in. Maybe she does still need a little more shoulders. She has longer frame, so that's one thing that she has to continue to work on. But
pause right
I
here.
think for her makeup, I mean, I don't know, like this lighting is kind of hard to see, but I'm looking at her face and it's kind of like it's kind of like could use a little more,
Well,
but let me
it's a little
see.
washed out. And then going back to what you said about the front pose,
I
I
have to
think
like see what it looks like versus the it. See, this doesn't look that
mm,
bad.
it looks nice, but it's just not enough pigment.
Yeah,
There's not enough dimension in the coloring and the pigmentation of the actual makeup. Um, and what you're saying about that front pose, like we just had it paused a second ago. When she comes back, just hit it again if you want. But yeah, she needs to open up her like upper body a little bit more and keep her waist turned more and hold it longer. Because like when she's right here, like pause, it kind of looks like she's like leaning forward a little bit. Um, so
yeah. The suit's fine on her. It works with her. I just feel like maybe. I mean, I don't mind the pink at all. I just feel like it looks reddish from here, but then you look at it, like it's not that bad.
need a little bit more adductor.
Yeah, I would have her hair kind of cover her back, like
Yeah,
her connector.
pause right here, John. Okay, that's what I was trying to get to. Sorry. So you see how you're talking about that front pose, like right here, she had the first couple times we saw it, like that front shoulder, it still could be back more, right? And like be a little bit more open. And this does kind of look like she's leaning, and she only hits it for like a second. So like you're saying, that's true. Like she kind of hits it and goes, but I want to see her hold it longer and make her waist look tinier, open up a little bit more. She's got so much shape that she's just kind of leaving on the table. I would be interested to see her side posing on the left instead of the right, because it looks like it's uncomfortable for her to pose on that side a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, right. I like the pink in the front, but in the back, when you pause it, they looked more red because there's less crystals. So I like the color in the front.
Let me see. It looks red in the back and then pink in the front. And then we have the rookie, Mywin.
Oh yeah, she's great.
She's doing great. She's improving every show.
Dude, she's awesome.
What, ninth place, 5th place, and now 3rd?
Better than I've done. I get 9th.
Is this in the
7. Oh my, the girl! What a good look. We got some tweaks to do with the posing, but let's see if she did it for this one. Okay, that looks better. Yeah. Dang, nice round glute in the front. Legs are really nicely developed too. I like her shape. Let's see how this core looks.
I would cut. Is the red lipstick okay? I'm looking at that first.
No, it's not okay.
No.
I just think what it does, it's not because it doesn't look pretty in pictures and pictures. What it does on stage, y'all, the red lips, I'll say it again for the first time on the show. The red lips just suck all the color, like all the light.
Because that's the one thing I'm looking at first. I'm like,
I know. It's all you see is the lips. I'm telling you. And like, it just takes the makeup color away. But the lights just go to the lips. Can't see any facial features or makeup. And like, look, her face looks pale now because she's got that.
She's got great abs. I will say that. But it's like, you don't want to be too hard in the waist.
No, they're a little bit too much, a little blocky in that waist, a tiny bit. Needs to kind of work on streamlining that a little bit just to stay, on top of her game. Look at those damn glutes, girl. Those are full, nice glutes. Yeah, they look really good.
I would lower her hands just a little bit because it kind of feels like she's pointing out.
Mm-hmm. She needs to open her elbows toward the back of the stage a little bit. Yeah. Kind of like a little scrunchy, but she's...
conditioning's good. Glutes are great. Could use a little more upper glutes. Tines are there.
Yeah, her glutes look really good. Hair's almost a little long for me, though.
Her hair's fine. It's not like on...
In the back post, it was kind of like borderline. I kind of want to see the space between the fabric, a little bit of the skin on the back, and then the hair. So when it just goes hair fabric, you just don't get as much shape, I feel. But like sometimes it's good to do. I like to see her kind of smooth that out in the front of the hairdo.
Like this front pose, it feels like it just could be a little more relaxed.
Yes.
And she could use a little more shoulders.
I think she just needs to turn her, hold that. So she turned her hand out like that. So a lot of times when I see people holding their arms like this, their elbow turned this way or straight, it's like you're turning your delt down and forward. So when you kind of pull your arm back and like rotate the wrist down to the ground, turn your elbow in, like she just had it, then you're going to get some of that delt. A lot of times it's like you don't even need delt. It's just like how you're hiding it really. Look at those glutes. Those are awesome. Both of those. Okay. Is this Adriana on the left too?
Yeah, it's Adriana.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I could see how she could be really compared well to Adriana.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like Adriana had a better front. She has a great back.
A little bit more development Adriana has just in the legs and arms and back and stuff. But, my waist got those round glutes.
Yeah.
I think Adriana might have a little bit more projection in the center of the glutes.
I think that's the only thing with Adriana. Like she has... Like I feel like I'd said before about her, she has like top tier Olympia qualities, and it's gonna be like within a couple of years, I see her doing very well, and then getting into the top 10. But it's just gonna be just more development here, and obviously, with now being that she's Olympia qualified, she'll have plenty of time. She is gonna be doing New York and Pittsburgh, so I hope it's a good thing that she's not just I did enough to win, I'm done.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. When people do that, I'm like, oh my gosh, come on, you still got more.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you get to be compared with the best. You get to go against the best. I convinced her to apply for I admit it, I convinced her to apply for the Arnold.
Oh my God.
I was like, you should, I'm like, because she met Arnold in the Gold's Gym Venice. Like, post-show, I was like, post-Olympia, I'm like, apply. You get to meet the governor.
Yes, pause real quick. Look, if Adriana, I'm listening, but I just saw that if you have
Yeah.
that direct display, sorry, when she turns her, if Adriana turned her heels in a little bit and had her, or like, well, yeah, her heels in slash toes out, I
Hmm.
think she would make her glutes look a little rounder because look, we get a little bit more quad coming off like glute than quad if she had her toes
Yeah.
out a little bit, and then also helps the upper glutes kind of stick out a little bit. Remember, I was talking about the push your knees out a little bit too. Both those, I think she could actually look like more like what they are wanting her to with her feet being a little different in that
But you
back
look how
leg.
she's relaxed in her back, and
I
my
like
wind's
that.
more elbows out. She just needs to
Yeah,
bring those in and just like
it looks amateur.
develop her, just develop some rear delts back here. Because I'm looking at
Yeah,
her delts; they're smaller than hers.
yeah. Yeah, she's a little just like a smaller version of what you've
But
got on
this
the
is like
left
her
almost.
This is like her rookie season. So obviously she's
Yeah,
on the younger side. So you see a level of experience.
yeah, yeah. She'll get more stage time. I mean, it's just the whole stage presence also she needs to work on too. And
Yeah.
like the confidence. Like you can just see that's like almost like a miniature version in a way. Like they don't have the similar exact physique or anything, but just overall very comparable. So like you can just tell that lack of pro stage experience versus not, which is not a bad thing. It's just how it goes. Presents really well. She just needs to like mature those muscles and the density and stuff. Just to me, to keep being competitive. But yeah, yeah,
Let's see. I mean, this is good with the top four right here.
yeah.
I mean, we're obviously going to get into
Sophia.
Zofia, but when you're looking at like, so when you're looking at Zofia, what are you thinking? Comparing to Adriana. I mean, if I was to say anything,
Yeah.
this front's really good on her. I just
Mm-hmm.
think she needs a little more glute development.
Mm-hmm.
Just rounding this out. It's
Well,
not. I feel like it's like she just needs upper glutes because it's like you see Adriana's like from lower back to like her glutes. It rounds out from like her lower back. It kind of goes like straight
okay.
out.
Yes. Sorry. I'm trying not to cut you off.
It's
I'm
okay.
listening. Yes, because look, let me say something. Once again, look at Adriana's. Okay, this is posing thing. I honestly think. Okay, so look at Adriana's front leg, like meaning the one that's facing us the closest, her left, and look at how the foot's sort of open toward us. Now
Hmm.
look at her projection and her glute. So then you look at Zofia and her foot's almost that sideways foot I talk about sometimes, and you get a straight leg, and you can tell that that's her trying to push her glute around and sit into her hip. Maybe she needs to soften the knee, open the foot, and push it. Like there's a different way to hit that because I think she's honestly just not showing us the glute she has because her leg is so straight. And you look how flat the hamstring is. Like it should be soft and kind of pushing it up and around. Like she's not doing that. So, but that is one thing. So is that okay? I just wanted to say that before I forget. Because it's like I don't know. She might not even need that. She might just have to show it different. And
Yeah.
same thing with Adriana. Like if her, she might be able to like be like me. I'm working on my lower back mobility and all this stuff. I can't arch like I need to, so she might have more upper outer than she presents as too. You know what I mean? So, anyways. But what else do you think about their shape as far as from the front pose, the Sophia and Adriana?
I think they both have great shape, and like Adriana, I'd say um,
Looks so good.
she's short, has longer torso, and
Mm-hmm.
short, and she's like she's longer. She has a little longer legs.
Mm-hmm.
You have like shorter legs here, and then you're like looking at like just the development and the balance of the physique, and
Mm-hmm.
just I feel like she's doing this. I feel like she's posing this whole front very well,
Yeah,
and it's showing her strengths as well.
yeah, she's super balanced. I think Sophia, the like more of a positive of her versus like pretty much I mean the other few the waist to like back ratio and even waist to the glute ratio is really really nice, so like I think that's probably what got her that second.
Sophia's really good in her back. I
Mm-hmm.
just think she just needs more.
Lacking a
I just
little.
think she just needs a little more legs to balance everything
Yeah.
out.
It's that, and she's definitely got some like hip shape. So just being careful with the stance too, so she doesn't start looking lower body dominant or like the butt
Yeah,
looks wide or pushing hips back too much. So she probably needs to push her hips back a little less and arch less in the mid back. The upper looks awesome, but I think like you said, the leg development, like quad, hamstring, glute. I mean, quad, hamstring, adductor, like a little bit more, but it also could come down to posing too. I don't know. It's hard to say, but like uh, a little bit, yeah. But yeah, I mean that's what I agree with her with you on
yeah.
that.
I just think when I'm looking at Sophia, it's like delts,
Mm-hmm.
glutes, and then calves, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
she's got the tie and she's got the conditioning right. I just think just a little
She just
more.
this.
Like I said, I feel like if she just changes how she does her feet position just a little bit, it could help
Yeah,
balance this out,
yeah.
or just maybe just a little legs.
It's like we're missing the roundness up top. It just
Yeah.
kind of goes glute to leg. So I kind of want to see that the knees pushed out, maybe the feet, then the knees out a little bit more, and then like push her hips back less, like just arch the lower back more so. So she's got the tissue. And same thing with oh my gosh, Alice, like the adductor and the feet position and stuff. We could probably see a little bit more of what Adriana is showing us with the legs on her if we did that. The feet a little bit different too.
Yeah. All right. So that's FIBO. Congratulations to Adriana. Let's
Woo.
go see China. If we have a top 4, if we have a top comparison,
Mm-hmm.
let's look at that. But man, it's just hard to like look at everybody individually.
Well, especially with that backdrop, we'll both
Oh
have
my
a
god, it's so hard.
and
But
we'll have a seizure. Literally, I can't do that today.
they gotta stop with these laser lights.
Dude, please. Lasers are gonna blind somebody. I'm telling you.
What's
I
it?
hate
21 Olympia in Orlando. They did that
and smoke
for the
machine.
night show, and it's just like and like
Oh,
the
really?
backdrop. I'm just like,
Less is more. Less is
yes.
more. My favorite phrase.
Let's
Oh my
see.
god.
Anything with Irene? Nothing.
Ah.
Let's see. Let's go to who's third.
I can't wait to talk about this.
Let's go to Natalia. Okay.
Oh my god, those glutes,
I
girl.
know she has insane physique. She has an insane physique.
Oh, I need
I don't
that
know.
shit.
Like I said, I don't like. Her tan kind of looked a little too dark.
Well, yeah, that's yeah. The makeup is like
Her front's
non-existent
good.
looking.
Yeah, she just needs a little
It
work on the
doesn't look like there's
makeup.
any makeup on, and I don't know. I talked about the fabric on the top a lot. That's almost too much coverage on the right one. You know what I mean? Like it needs to like scooch over or something. Like it's
One
just
thing I've noticed with
I
Natalia,
don't
and
know.
like she would like when she would qualify at the beginning of the year, she's always had a suit top that was like way too small on her.
Yeah, well, it looks like you just need to scooch or something. Like the one boobie is you can see part of it. The other one is totally like tons of fabric. So I don't know. I mean, it looks good. I think it's just maybe why it's coming at me so much is because of how she's like kind of poking her ribs forward a little bit. It's just kind of like showing me like the suit, and that suit and it's unfortunately like in this situation is kind of wearing her a little bit just because of the lighting, the makeup, that stuff. So it's just a little heavy. I think this whole look is a little dark.
Yeah,
Just a little heavy. You know what I mean? But
I think
still, physique's nuts, of course. But
I think the teal would be better on her.
yeah, that blue's too. Oh my gosh, it comes alive there. That blue is too dark.
Yeah,
I really, really don't like it. Okay, it's just too much.
I think the teal accentuates her physique so much better.
It brings her face alive. It brings her cut.
Yeah,
Like it makes her look how much like she looks fresher. And I want to see more of her teethies when she smiles too. I've seen her smile there. Yeah, it's cute. Sometimes she doesn't do that. Sometimes she'll kind of leave her lips closed. I'm like, no.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, blue, it can be a nice color, but if we're going to do blue, let's have it be like a
I
bluish
just think for
green.
her, like she's got an amazing physique, and like I said, she's getting a lot of points, and
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
show that she's in that she's done so far. I mean, outside the Arnold, she got like I think ninth at the Arnold UK.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, and but every show that she's in that she's competed in, she's always like a top 2, top 3, fourth place. So I mean, she's got a lot of points, and she keeps moving up as well. Irene, right here, she's from Spain. She's been
Yeah.
competing.
Yeah.
She's competed in US. She's competed in Europe. She's competed in Asia. Um, in US, she always used to be 7th. I think in the Iron Games, which when Ashley won, I think she got like 4th, I believe. So she's getting up there.
Yeah.
Like I
I
said,
was really impressed by
I wish
looking
I
at her
could
really
look at
first
her
step.
like individual. Let me see. No, that was from Taiwan. She does the pink suit, which is fine on her.
They're probably not
Like,
online yet.
but her
I looked at
front
one.
is needs. I just feel like her front could match, and maybe this back pose
Yes.
could be more improved.
She needs to have a little bit of a wider stance, and her
Yeah,
arms need to come up just a little bit. Her hair is also a little long, a tiny bit, and then that front, I just think she looks a little narrow. And that hand, I know that Bill told me, Sibilia was like, please tell everyone and do yourself, like, don't touch your belly button with your hand. We're gonna take off for that because your hand cannot be on your stomach like this anymore. Whoever taught you that, it's like we can't do it anymore. It was a thing for a little bit, but then it started getting away from us, and everyone was putting their fist over on the other side of their hip almost, and like that's just a no. But also, she's just kind of up and down right there.
yeah. Let's look at Maggie. Nothing. She's got insane.
Man, look at that. That is a crazy looking shape girl. Let's see. Can I see? Let's look at that. Get back
On
to
the
her
Olympia.
or just go back to her Instagram for a sec. I just want to see up front. Yeah, the Olympia is fine. Yeah, just pull that up.
Like that's insane.
It looks insane. I want to see her like torso be like somehow stretch it out a little longer, and then I think to just balance like the size. You know,
I mean,
the
here's not so. Here's a little much better. Like I said, it's hard
better.
with this photo.
That's better. No, that's
This
better.
is
I see it now.
harsh.
She's
Insane
taller.
in the back.
Dude, wow.
That is insane physique.
Wow.
Like like I said, these girls from Asia have insane physiques.
You're not wrong. You say that. Man, you're right. Look at that. And she doesn't look like a real person. She looks like an alien because she's so just like a doll. Like, you know? Wow.
I mean, now that we have Fit Model, it's something that's great for them. And I mean, I'm hoping to see the next winner, whoever wins that South Korea show. But, and that also is going to be a bikini show. Maybe some of these girls may wind up doing it. But yeah, insane physique. If I was to say anything, she could do her front a little better.
What did you say?
You could tell that's something that needs to be worked on.
Like that, there it's like I like all the principles of everything she's got in the pose. But it's when I see that, like that other shot from the show this weekend, like the longer torso is good, but it's almost like she's going backwards now, and like the ribs coming forward. And I want to see the glutes going away from us now, like that crazy dimension of that Instagram shot you just showed. Boop boop boop. Let's just bring that toward the judge. Damn, those glutes are crazy, and the insertions really good, and the hamstrings. I love it. I like to see a little bit more calf, maybe. You know, that's just me. But
let's go to our winner, which was Xinyi. So they messed up her name because in one show she's called Cynthia, in one name she's called Xinyi. But if you calculated her shows that she's been doing a lot, she's at the top of the list for points now. She has one more pro win to win. And I told you, this person has an insane physique. And I definitely see her like doing very well. And she's done well in US shows.
Let's see. Tan looks great.
I think she's about 5'6". She's taller.
She's tall?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
she looks shorty. Wait, go back to that. I mean, I believe you. I was just saying nuh-uh.
Yeah, she's taller than most of them.
Oh, dang. Oh, well, because we're in
5'5". I think she's about 5'6".
Go back to the routine whenever you're done. I just wanted to watch it again, but wow, really?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I've seen her in real life.
Shorty. I don't know why.
She looks short, but then you see her in real life. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Well, everyone thinks I'm tall. That makeup is really light. She's so pretty, though.
In the face, that's what I was looking at first.
Ooh, it looks Casper. I want her to turn her leg or her glute toward me more and soften that front leg. I don't like this red. As you know, so my feeling on that. But her hair is gorgeous. Ooh, glutes, girl. Nice. I want to see a little bit. Hold on. That suit needs to come down. It almost looks like a T-back, and it's like flattening the top part. It's just not working. That does not look good. But her shape is so crazy. I want to see her bring it, like, kind of frame the glutes a little bit more. When you get farther away, it's a little bit better, but she needs to push her, like, lower back up, because right there, it's almost looking a little figurey, where, like, the legs are just, you know, really developed, and the glutes are just not as round and voluminous.
Yeah, you competed with her.
Oh, yeah. Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You know, I don't remember everyone's names and stuff, but that was, like I always say, it was a huge back-to-back thing, and it was kind of like going back to, like, back-to-back. And
like, look how tall she is compared to Amy.
Yeah.
How tall is Yulia? 5'5"?
Yulia's about shorter than me, I think, maybe. Because I'm 5'3" and, like, 3/4 or 5'4". She's a little shorter than me.
So I think she's around 5'5", 5'6". Because
Amy and I are about the same height.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Amy might be a little taller than me, actually.
Amy's 5'2".
Okay, so I'm a little taller than her then. Okay.
All right. Let's go. Do you want to do Fit Model or Bikini first?
Okay. Let's see. Let's stay on Bikini so we can finish Bikini, and then we will. I've had so many people excited to hear about us talk about the model. By the way, are you guys doing this recap? Yes, we are. Okay, let's see.
Here's Maya.
Oh my gosh, good showing for Maya, by the way.
She's grown her legs
Yeah.
in the past 2 years. So
Hmm.
I was wondering where did that even come from? I even messaged
I
somebody like,
know.
how did that happen?
She got some adductors, some quaddies, got some her calves grew a little bit. The front pose is the best I've seen her hit it too. She's stretched out and opened up, as well. Glutes look nice and round. I'd like to see her stand up a
I
little
love her
taller,
hair. I just wish it was just a little lower.
a little longer. Yeah,
Yeah, a little.
yeah. That wasn't correcting. Sorry. Nice fullness. I think I'd maybe like to see her be a tiny bit tighter, but
Yeah.
obviously, like, as I say, not as I do. He's an amazing dude. And the makeup, everything looks great. I like the color. I really like this look on her. It's a different Maya, and I think it's polished. And I'm happy to see it. She did great. I'd like to see her straighten up and not flare that rib as much because, she's got a shorter torso as it is. So
Yeah.
just kind of working on that core a little bit and just kind of keeping that mid spine or your spine, the midline of your torso just a little straighter. And like I maybe look down at the judge right here. She's another one I would be like, can we try the left one day? But everyone gets kind of stuck on their, comfortable with their side as well. Kind of scrunching down here just a little bit. Want to see a little, just stay tall.
Yeah.
Did you like this look better than her other looks, John? Or what do you think?
If I remembered her last shows, was it?
It's right
Did
at
she do like
Pittsburgh, I
she's
think.
always like she was like
That's the
fifth,
last one
sixth in
right
a
there.
lot of the shows she was doing.
Yeah. Like it's the same kind of look,
That
but
is
it's more
drastic
now.
improvements from in like everything,
Mhm.
like her hamstring and her legs, like everything. But
Right.
yeah, her individual, she kind of like hit it for a couple seconds, went. I guess they didn't have much time, so that's why.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say that. I forgot about that. One of the notes I wrote down. A couple things. They were going quick pretty fast. Okay, so like even all the pros, like for a little bit, most of them didn't even like get a chance to fully like hit their front pose for that great at the end of their routine. So they were just being pretty speedy. So I want to say, like even pro ladies don't have to always walk to the back of the stage, then the box, then do your walk to the back and back to the box. Like just sometimes just get on, get off, do it NPC style. That's okay. The judges don't mind. We don't have to do a whole thing. And then also I had a client compete at a NPC show this past weekend off in a different state, and they were under 10 seconds almost with their NPC routine. So I'm going to be talking to everyone this week when I pose them about just kind of speeding things up just a little bit. Having a version 1 and a version 2 is a good idea.
Were they
Like
under
always.
10 seconds for bikini?
Yeah, like I had one girl do her
What?
first show. They did, yeah, it was 7 seconds. I watched the damn video, yo, and I was like, man. And this was again, I'm not gonna. It was a new show. It was a small show somewhere else, whatever. But it was still like very short, and I think that was probably just because they were, maybe in a hurry or something like that. But they're just being pretty. We're just being pretty strict on the time. I feel with the shows so far. I didn't mean to not talk about Stassi. Sorry.
No, no,
But
it's
yeah, it
okay.
was really. They're just being. I just want to make sure everyone hears that because like you just have it at version 1 where you can kind of do your thing as a pro and take your time, and then one where you see that it's going quickly, especially if you're not the first one out like me or someone else would be, and we can kind
Yeah,
of
you have to kind
see.
of like prepare a couple routines. So
Yeah,
like,
that's yes.
because you don't want to be like, I have my little mic that I take to travel with me. You don't want to be like, thank you.
You're right. You're
Because
right.
I noticed the movement patterns of like, Shannon doesn't play. Like if she's like
No.
emceeing the show, it's like if you have
Thank
like
you.
some people, if you have like a posing routine and it's like after that minute it's like thank you, it's like the song cuts off.
I don't
But at
ever
least
want
let
that to
them know.
happen.
But I hope that like I check and do they let you know, right?
No. What do you, I
By the way,
mean,
how
no.
do they let you know like on the show day, or like athletes you get this much time, or just
So
like
no, it's actually in the rules. You can go look online right now. The time. So it's actually 10 seconds for posing routines for the women's bikini fit model, or yeah, pretty sure for both. But
for
yeah,
fit
so
model, yeah, but bikini like
yeah, and it's
in
supposed
the
to be 10
pros
now.
it's like at
Now we
least
have
a
90
minute,
seconds.
at least a minute minimum. The
Yeah,
most you get is 90 seconds, but really you don't need
yeah.
90 seconds. But I'd say
No,
45 is good. 45 to me is
even
like get to the
less. Like
point.
even less.
30, you have to really get to the point.
Like I would if it was if I had the driving power on my computer right now, I'd go to my Instagram, pull up this one pinned East Coast Pro routine. It takes 15 to 20 seconds. I mean, it's not very long, you know. like you don't need more than that though. I still got a top call out with that, you know, and like you don't have to do all that stuff. Say the fun stuff for like a bigger show, like if you're Arnold, so then you're just doing for fun, but like for getting judged and you're trying to win, like you don't need to do all this stuff. It really just needs to be less, anyways. Right. But yeah, what do you think about Stassi's improvements? They were massive, huh? Her waist, everything was tinier, tight,
and she's continuing to compete. So I mean,
yeah,
I think she's improving little by little.
Yeah.
She is getting better in her front. I wish her arms were a little lower. I wish her hands were like a little lower on her in her front.
Walk's improving. We were talking about one of the judges that she and I are friends with down here. We were talking about just her suit cut, like how they talked about that, and that looks a little bit better, but it still needs to be improved. How it just kind of there's too much fabric in the middle too, so we just want to think about. She's probably.
I mean, I like this color better than that icy one she had.
I feel like it's the same suit, John. I feel like it just looks different. You know what I mean, in the light, because it's just coming off like not as light. Because there, I remember I was there. I remember I told you it was like it was so bright, like it was right up on them. So I think it's the same one. It just looks different.
Okay,
it's
so
not, but
I mean, I've seen her do that purple one in the past, and I did not like it at all.
No.
But let me see. If you were to say what color would look good on her, yeah, this one I did not like at all.
The first thing that just popped into my head was like, imagine this, like an emerald color, but with like a bunch of blue in it as well. Kind of like a richer version of this, like a nice teal but greener. Because I just think Stassi's got like, I don't know, she's got a really naturally pretty face, and I want to see something let that show more, and like sometimes the lighter colors kind of pop, like and don't doesn't let the face shine as much because they're such a bright color as well. Her glutes look around her too. She got them up. Yeah. She's definitely honing or like kind of honing in on this or crafting this package. You know what I mean? Honing all the details. I want to see her keep her waist turned a little bit more, but she's definitely worked on that core control.
Yeah, it's improving little by little. And this is a great show to, this is a good show that she's doing that, especially.
So excited for her. And she's doing awesome, Boo. Proud of you.
Right. Third place was Bree.
Oh my God. She looks so good. I was so happy to watch that. I think we were messaging. I was like, damn, she looks good.
And I'm happy that she didn't like give up on the season. She got 8th in her first show, and and then she came back and improved a lot. I do think for her, as she continues, she's definitely someone that could be, doing well and eventually qualifying.
Oh yeah.
She asked me what do I think about green. I'm like, if it's like an emerald green, I could say that works for her, but like a forest green, probably not. She did do pink, and I said that pink is fine, but that San Diego shows. I'm happy that Wasatch, they were dimmer in the back for here, because it used to be like too bright, too fiery. So it's just a banner.
Hold. Okay, hold. Wait. Sorry. We just let it play. That's fine. Oh, that's okay. Well, I was going to talk about that front post for a second but of this color, first off, even from here, I can see that top is too big for her, or it needs to be adjusted, like it's gapping. I just want her to do so awesome. The blue, I don't know. It's kind of like me. I used to wear this color. That like blue.
I think the blue's much better.
It's better than pink. I like it. So the front, I was just gonna say before we press play, like it just looks like she's twisting and overly kind of like she just looks uncomfortable in the torso, in the core, like that. Looks like it needs to just be like neutralized. It's just kind of flaring the upper body a little too much. Like I have shoulders too. Trust me, I understand how that can look. It's just really easy for them to look humongo. So you just need to like, instead of trying to open her back or maybe which is causing her ribs to kind of come forward and have that torso be like this, maybe work on getting that kind of straighter and more relaxed and kind of the core more inward toward her core and let the upper body kind of relax toward us more. It just looks a little uncomfortable, but damn, that shape is crazy. So all that to say, if she can get that looking more comfortable, I think it would just be lights out because the upper glute is also not coming toward us either. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think minor adjustments to her front could really help her up. And in the back, she's really good.
Glutes are so round.
She has shorter glute inserts, but really her projection, the balance and everything it's really symmetrical from here. I just think her front just needs to show that better. Tie-ins are good, conditioning spot on.
Yeah. Hair looks nice, tan looks nice. I like the amount of glaze too. She's so dang pretty too. I like her whole look. So yeah.
And when she walks back, she's keeping her glutes lifted and full.
Yeah.
I've said in the past, it's like her shoulders are too big, and this was the first thing I was looking at, or she's too vascular. But her veins don't have any effect on anything. But she's
I
found a way
understand
to
that.
like balance that out. But like I said,
Yeah.
I think just
It's the
just how
middle.
she's positioning it, her
Yes.
front.
That arrow's in the way, but yeah, just the middle. Press play. Press. See, it's like the obliques are kind of coming toward us instead of like
Yeah,
or something. Like yeah. So or yeah. Anyways, I could just analyze that all
I
day and
honestly
talk.
would have no issue had she taken second.
No, she looks great. She's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
Nice walk. I love the sass. It's good stuff.
Alrighty. Let's
Nice.
go to second,
I
which was
think
Savannah.
I don't remember. I have the list up on this tab on my other tab. But is Brianna doing? Or is she doing girl power?
No,
Okay.
I know Stassi and Maya are, and Ala
Yeah.
is, but
Yeah.
she's not doing it. I think she's doing some other shows later.
Okay.
Let's
I
see,
want to see her improve more and keep doing awesome.
Savannah, Watchman. Is this thing coming up?
It wants to. It believes. It's trying to. I knew it was happening. I knew it.
This is loading.
You're fine.
Oh, oh crap! I had it. Here we go.
You're good. Oh wait, there you go. Love that hair in front. I'm gonna let you dissect first.
She's well balanced in the front from her shoulders to her glutes. Everything like is in the right direction right here. I don't know if she changed her suit top. It doesn't look that bad from last time.
It's more coverage.
Yeah,
It looks
I
like
can
it's
say that's
more.
the difference I noticed.
I want the connector in the middle to be shorter still, but yeah, that's
That's really good. This is really good in the back.
definitely. Hair's longer. I like that, and it's more like combed through this time, which I like that too. Tan looks nice. Nice. Booty looks great.
She is a little more muscular, so
Yes.
but she's got great development. One thing I just be careful of her core not being too hard or like,
Mm-hmm.
obviously keeping it tight the whole time.
Or facing us too much. You know, I like her walk to the back, but if I was her, like, I probably wouldn't even do a walk to the front as part of my routine. Like, I don't always do that because I'm so, like, rectangly, or, like, I don't have big hips or anything, so I try not to really, like, expose my waist straight on. Not because it's not small or, like, the waist isn't tight or whatever. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But that shape like distortion you kind of show it to them. So if I was her, I'd probably just kind of like go on and go off and maybe not even do that, like walking to show that, if you're, or work on getting the waist to look back more and smaller in the walk, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's fuller, tighter. Her shape's just getting better. I feel like the last few shows.
Yeah.
Stage presence too.
I definitely can see her, doing very well in whatever show she does next, and obviously accentuating physique very well. So here's the first, here's like the top 6. Okay, there's Phoebe and Savannah. Let's see, back. I mean, everyone was going crazy for Phoebe just for her individual, and they're like, how does she have glutes like that? Like, look at her go.
Those
I mean, it
glutes
was
were
like you're seeing like she's the standout. She's the tallest one of everyone. Like she was obviously the standout with everything that she brought.
full blown like bombshell Amazon walking up in here, ready to own it. And I love that. I mean, she did it. It was great. The back shot is probably one of my favorite I've ever seen. Just because it's just so because of her stature and because of the muscularity that she has and just the hair, and I love how athletic she looks. It's probably one of my favorite qualities when I see a bikini girl that looks like they are athletic. I love that. So yeah, she's look at those glutes from here, man. They're coming off the freaking stage. Look at that. Looks crazy, dude. I can see him from here. That's so wild. I would have loved to have seen that in person. So, booty goals.
I mean, I'm gonna look at her individually, but looking at her, how she's doing her front, how she's doing her back, I felt like that's how it started to be. That was just really spot on. I think she was a little flat at one of her last few shows that she did, but she's definitely found a way to fill out. And obviously, with her being close with Jamie, they've been like finding out what works with her and her frame.
Mm-hmm.
Makeup's really good. Love this suit. I love this OG suit that she used to have, like
Yeah.
in the OG Phoebe era.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I remember like then later she did purple and blue,
Mm-hmm.
but I like the teal color. Like that's the Phoebe I remember when she first started.
That's
So
all I
that's
see when I
great.
think of her is that color.
And this was her 45th show that she ever did,
Wow.
and she's won 5. If I remember, she has only 5 wins. But I mean, let's see.
That's amazing. I'm like approaching that number or there. I have 0 wins so far, but I've got 1 medal. But we're gonna get some wins. I have my goal is 3 before I at least. Damn, look at those booties. Look how booty, man. I love the development in her legs so much, and that's the difference of like when people are trying to when they come to me now, even like asking like amateurs or like pro, anyone who wants to do fit model like or bikini, it's like this is the level of like legs we need you to have in bikini nowadays. It's not like you can just have some glutes on sticks. You've got to have the full package of like everything ties into each other. So Phoebe's a great example of that.
Remember in like OG bikini, we're gonna go into a fit model before. Remember like in OG bikini, it was kind of like people were like saying hot dog legs,
Yeah.
and
Oh
it was
yeah.
like back then it was like everybody was like can't have big legs, you have to have small legs, and
Mm,
then what's her name? Natalia Mello starts winning, Yeshaida, and they're like everyone's just like glutes. I think that's why Natalia won when she kept taking second, is because she just was crazy glutes. It's just everyone's like they wanted to have glutes like that. They're like, what the hell? And
yes. And then
everybody
it's
started to do bikini because they wanted glutes.
mm-hmm.
And
It's
then
true.
later it became, and then
Amanda
there was this
Latona too.
point where
Amanda Latona started being like the booty queen, and then she was
that
doing
was her
great.
nickname. That was her
Yeah,
nickname.
booty queen. She had a line of leggings too that were booty queen. She went on Shark Tank
Yeah,
with them.
that was.
But
I
yeah,
was like, I remembered asking you what was her nickname,
I
and
can't remember
and that
it.
was it. Yeah, but that was a different era in that time. And you kind of look at bikini, it's more of like, I don't want to say it's figure, but it's like classic figure almost.
Oh yeah,
But at
no, it
least
is
it's
like
more
that.
different in how they do things. But it's like people said, oh, they're not athletes, they're not competitors, or stop calling bikini girls athletes. They're not athletes. I'm like, but they can. What is an athlete? What is an
Yeah,
athlete? Someone who competes in a sport, someone who trains
right.
and performs at a high level. And this is a high level. And I gotta say, you gotta stop saying that. I never liked the fact that, my high school football coach, when I was a defensive lineman, is like, you're just a lineman, you're not an athlete. I'm like, what? So me getting an interception, and that's me getting an interception, me stepping back and not me stepping back and knowing a play happening and catching a ball. That's not being an athlete. Oh, an athlete's a skill position. It's a linebacker. It's a safety. It's a receiver, or I'm like, what makes somebody
That's
an
still an
athlete?
athlete.
Having
Yeah,
people say if you don't have abs, you're not like, oh, Connor, he's a lineman and a linebacker. He has abs. He's more of an athlete than you are. I'm like, you could have the physique, but if you don't perform, that doesn't mean,
right.
like, there are people who have great abs, but they're not athletes. They're no.
They're
You can
just
have a
like
good look, but it's just like
cosmetic
it doesn't make sense. But when I look
muscles.
at bikini, you don't, they're athletic.
Hmm.
I mean, it's that athletic look figure. I look at them. I look at figure girls as like they're warriors.
Yes, I
Like,
love
who
it.
doesn't want to, like the
I want to be.
doubts and everything. That's why, like, I mean, I would like to talk about figure. I don't think it would be touched upon, but like,
I love it.
I like
I
what
love
figure was, with Aaron Stern era, and I like, kind of
it. Yes.
those kind of physiques. When you're seeing them now, yeah, they look crazy.
Hmm.
I mean, I
The beautiful.
appreciate the work, and I enjoy working with one or two clients that are in it, and the fact that they like to train and be putting their work in the gym. But I look at bikini like, yeah, I mean, Ashley was everyone comes from, not everyone in bikini came from an athletic background. So when I assess somebody and I look at their progression, I'm like, what did they, were they a cheerleader? Were a basketball player? Were they what? And I kind of see, like, you see someone who's more developed and who's been doing this from a young age. a lot of people who are starting out, some of them did not even come from any sports backgrounds at all. And so there's a difference where you see some people at the top, like Sydney Gillen. She was a track athlete. I think Sid was on her last podcast with Sandy. She's like, I did a lat pull down when I was 10 years old, and my mom said, "You got something going, girl."
Oh my God. That's so cool.
But people come from different backgrounds, and you see obviously the top level athletes who are at the best at the Olympia, they came from like a sports, and they were developed for many years. They've been doing this since they were like 5-10 years old. And then, I mean, like I said, you don't understand someone's genetic. Someone who's never probably touched a weight, like Jen Ronziti, my good friend, she didn't touch a weight till she was late 20s, and then she turned pro at 32. But she came from no sports background at all. She was in medical sales. But then I look at what bikinis now, and people love and the Phoebe look, the the Amy look, those type of physiques is what's bringing attention. I mean, Maureen, I think she was a cheerleader at one point. Issa never came from any sports at all. She just has the crazy genetics.
Yeah, I mean, like, even myself, I'm not, at the top place and like that, but that's probably one of the things that I feel like puts me in a better position is because I played so many sports and I have that kind of look too of like, just, you can tell it's, you've been using those muscles like together for a while. And I think it's like, I remember even like, I think Jasmine played sports too. Like anyone who's like kind of played sports growing up will kind of always have a better time with taking on bodybuilding. But at the same time, when you don't and you kind of come into it and you see other people that just started competing get a certain placing and you also just started competing, you did the complete opposite and they get discouraged. It's like, how long have you been training for? It's like pretty much your like whole life though, without knowing it. You know what I mean? So like, unless you can go back and kind of sub that experience out, it's like,
yeah,
you just have to wait some time. But yeah, that's what bikini needs to look like. It's in a very athletic, bubbly shape. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go into Fit Model, and then we're gonna preview our shows.
I'm gonna grab a little water real quick. So just hold on.
All right, I'll wait.
You know, hold on one second. Hold on.
See, go.
Water's running out. Okay. All right. You can go ahead whenever you're ready. I will turn the camera back on in a sec. Perfect. Okay. Cool.
Okay. So here's Fit Model. Here's our top 6. One thing I will say, if you watched it, I don't like how they did the first call as the top 10.
Yeah.
I felt like they should have done.
You don't like it, or what'd you say?
I don't like the fact that they made the first call out the top 10.
Yeah.
Because then it would like discourage other athletes, and it would kind of feel like, if it's like a second call out, then you move people in. But I feel like,
as someone who's been a recipient of a 10-person call out in Bington Place, I don't mind it, but also no, I know what you mean.
What was it? 22 Olympia, they did 9 in the first call out.
It's because they want to compare that many people in that group,
Maybe I get it if it's like a time frame. It's like you have to, you have an NPC show going on, but the Olympia in 22 when they had 54 girls. They did 9 in the first call out, and I'm just
because there's that many that are similar that they kind of want to see compared next to each other sometimes, and it's just like we got to do it because they want to see and put them all next to each other, So
I think
important.
6 minimum, 8 maximum.
I would say yes, but then also depending on the situation,
depending on the situation. Like they did the top 10 in Japan, they did the top 10 here in Korea. It was like the first call was 4.
So they want to see and get that established. Right now, they need to kind of look at that more in the first group, I think, because it's so newer still with the pros, with the Fit Model especially, to just make sure that they're looking at all the options, and make sure who's fitting, just everything. And then same thing with bikini kind of with Fit Model coming, making sure we're keeping that look consistent across the board. Is sometimes there might be people even like myself. We haven't seen her in a couple of years. Let's see her in this group, right? And she looks good, so let's see how that kind of thing. So keeping that in mind, I think is just important. There's some people that they're wanting to see next to the top too. So it just depends. But yeah, obviously less is more. But I'm mad about it myself when it happens.
Maybe it's because of the time frame and stuff, and I get it. Maybe that's why. But maybe as the season goes on, they'll go. I mean, like I said, we have this show, we have one next week, and then we get into the toughest 2 shows with New York and Pittsburgh, and maybe things will be different by then. But I think they're just trying to figure out how they're going to go about it.
Right.
But I mean, when you have 30 35 girls,
Mm-hmm.
you can do 3-4 call out. You could do
Mm-hmm.
4 call outs.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's too many, then you have like, and it's getting it to like 6 to 8 call outs with so many athletes, you're gonna have to do less. But like, I'm hoping, like, by the Olympia, like, where they're gonna be about 15-20 girls.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be easy to get to 1 to 3. And that's, I keep saying numbers. I keep saying there's too many, it's like you can get through and you could do a good comparison. I mean, so then that someone doesn't get like overlooked. It's like, okay, they have a good idea, but right now I think they're just trying to like navigate it. But
And just
this show was
establish
pretty good. I felt
mm-hmm.
like some people had situations going on. I felt like the people who I felt were going to be in the top,
Mm-hmm.
if you
Right.
when you saw them compared to others, then you kind of saw what weaknesses they had. Presentation and stuff was a thing. Suit
Oh, yeah.
cuts were a thing.
Oh,
I
yes.
do think top 3 I agree with. I would have had Kayla maybe in 4th. I would have swapped 4 and 5. But then from 5th place to like 10th was kind of like, I
So,
mean, Malu did very well.
mm-hmm.
Malu was in that like initial like 5th, 6th place, but then she got bumped down to 7th, I think, because of her back pose. Chantel Hall did well from
Yeah,
bikini
you
to fit
did.
model.
Congrats, girl.
And she's
Yeah,
going
and
to be in the
Marina.
show. Marina. I didn't
So,
know this, but she was bikini. But she turned pro
yes,
in.
I know. I've known her since she first started. I remember when she turned pro. I remember Summer Lions
And
was
I
coaching
realized
her.
this was Paul's athlete.
Yeah, and I've known Marina for a long time. I've done her makeup a couple times. Yeah. Anyway, she's awesome, and she's a firecracker. Definitely, super fun personality. I'll say colorful. But when I saw that, I was like, hell yeah! Like, I know you just said switch 4th and 5th, but honestly, like, she earned that. I loved it because I think it just the difference is like what I was about to say about the other ones that were in the like 5th and down or 4th and down, whatever. There were a lot of people that had I saw some people online, and some of my clients asked me about like the muscularity and like, oh no, that's not fit model, blah. The people that some of them may come from bikini, switching over, and other things like that. Like there were some that were too developed, so just know that Marina was almost on the edge of like a little too hard and stuff for still, even though she's I think she's a natural lifetime athlete. She's not anyways. Like she definitely came down and streamlined her physique, but I think that was the main difference is like the super like people that were like a little bit too muscular. And then you also have some people that were a little too underdeveloped, like almost right underdeveloped. So somewhere in the middle. And I think that's why Gabby won, is because she's kind of got both of those looks kind of nailed together.
Okay, maybe we should just look at the top 6 in the
Yeah.
video instead of looking at every single individual.
However you
Let's
want to do it.
see. I'm gonna go to Gilco, and I mean, people give Gilco crap for the live stream. He did a good job.
That was good. What do
I
you
don't
mean?
I
What are
don't
you
mind the
saying?
volume. I was just focused on the athletes. I was just looking at every individual. I was like, I didn't want any copyright. So let's
What were
see.
the negatives they were saying about it? Because I didn't find
There's
it.
no volume. The live stream is low quality. I'm like, the guy put out a great work.
What do you
So
need to hear? You're watching. What the fuck? Turn some music on. That's what you know what I mean?
yeah, here's top 6. Obviously, these girls all placed here. So, do you want to
Yeah,
look at them
just
individually or just as a group?
up to you. I mean, I think a lot of people are interested about fit model, so I think maybe quickly we could kind of, or however you want to do. I mean, just look at
We can just look at the group.
maybe. Okay.
So
Maybe we
from
can look at the
here,
group and
looking at
then the
everyone's
first and
front
second
pose,
together. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I definitely like what Kayla's doing here. Marina, like I said, the lighting makes me think she's a little too muscular. That's kind of maybe what I was looking at.
It is, but it's not just the lighting. I think she is more than them too.
Like you could definitely, like I could look at, like I looked at her. I'm like, I looked at her profile and I couldn't find her. I'm like, was she bikini? I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
now
she
she's
is.
going to fit model. So she's done pretty well, but I do think she needs to look, downsize her shoulders just a little
Keep going.
bit because she is coming from it. Like I noticed this, right? Girls from
Right.
bikini to now fit model. If they were less than 10 years, they could do well.
Mm-hmm.
If they're less than 10 years as a pro, like Chantel turned pro in 19, Malu turned pro in 19. I think she turned pro about 4 years ago,
Yeah, it was.
Marina.
It was. Mm-hmm.
But if it's under 10 years and they're not so developed, they can do pretty well. But if it's like over 10 years,
I have no
like for
chance.
instance, what Janet, like what's her name? Lizzie, who've been doing this
Yeah,
for some time. When it's
yeah.
almost a decade for you being a pro and you're that developed, that's hard to come down.
Very hard. It's extremely hard to lose muscle.
Yeah.
But yeah. I like the way she's hitting that front pose though. She can get her waist looking a little smaller. Marina though,
Yeah,
probably.
for Marina.
Mm-hmm.
The blue suit's good on her. I like Kayla's teal suit better than her red, and her makeup is much better here than when she won at Universe. She's only 21 years old. Turned pro at 20, and she's a kid. She's taller, and I mean, she's in Florida, so she gets to be in her backyard this weekend.
I know this is silly, but it just looks like her hands may not be as tan as her body. I'm not sure. One of them, at least, it looks really light.
Teal suit.
Try it. I don't have to just be that lighting. I want to make sure.
There you go.
No, that looks okay. Let's see. I think it's just the light flashing off her hands in that picture. Maybe that right hand looks okay, but that one on the waist look all white. You know,
yeah.
That's all. But that's probably not it. No, I'm just being crazy. I just noticed it. That makeup does look so much. Oh my god, I love this up close of this. I love the whole package so much more, like you said, in the red, and makeup looks great. She's got like everything she needs for fit model. Probably just needs to do a little less with the posing for fit model though too, even though it's like it doesn't seem like it was that much. It's just be a little quicker. I know they slowed down too with the transitions. They just want it to be a little bit quicker. I'm sure it was. That's enough. But tiny waist. Beautiful.
Okay, let's see. I don't know if Marina had an individual. Did she? No.
I mean, I saw it, but I don't know if it's
That's Faith. These are some amateur competitors. Let's see.
Maybe they didn't get it. Well, we can just look at this one.
Okay, let's go Marina. It's got a beautiful look.
Mm-hmm. Definitely unique.
This is Paul. Makeup's good. Like I feel like she could just, like I said, you said in like the comparisons, she could do much better with in the front to accentuate and make her waist look smaller.
Yeah.
She got top 10 as well, Danny. All of his girls placed, except for Swan, but I felt like Swan was just kind of missed it on the conditioning.
Yeah.
Like Swan was told to bring her amateur Olympia look back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's go back to the top 6. Jane, I would have gone back to teal. I'm happy that she's improving her physique. But that suit, man, I'm just like, oh man. It's like you ever Jane, I hope someone doesn't get upset me saying this. You ever watch the MTV's The Challenge? What TJ Lavin always said? TJ Lavin was like, "You're doing so good. You killed it. You had a great thing going, but you killed it."
Yeah.
Like that, what you say? You killed it. Yeah. Like it's like, Jane, you have an amazing physique, but this pink suit, you killed it. You need to go to Toxic. Go back to the teal. If you maybe like that raspberry pink would be much better. But use code PBNN at Toxic Angelz Bikinis. Not an ad.
Looks,
but it
not an ad. Seems fun.
I like how she's improving and she's getting better. She's getting tighter as as everything goes on, because she was in the first call out, then she got put to 8th, and then she's 3rd place here. But I do see her as a front runner to win the next show. I just feel like presentation wise and just a couple tweaks here and there.
He just looks white, the suit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It looks white. Like individual wise, it doesn't look it's just too bright. And she needs something that's like a little darker to contrast it. She's got nice hair. She's how her tan and works with her skin tone.
Yeah. So whatever color you get for your suit, like just imagine it being like 5 shades lighter, and then you can decide, or like 3 at least. I would change a couple things with her posing in the front when we come back to it, like that front leg. You see how her ankle and her foot.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one thing I was looking at.
That I want to push her waist this way and like let her leg extend some more. That's just me. Maybe I'll like turn and let the leg straight, because that just looks uncomfortable. I think her legs we still need to be a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Because I'm looking at it, kind of looks, Versus, I think when I'm looking at everyone else, when I'm looking at the top two, they're like more relaxed. Kayla looks a little relaxed here. Malu just needs to hit this front better.
Yeah, that's not doing her any favors. Everyone's coverage is about the same. It's good.
Yeah. There are some suit cuts, their coverage is not good.
Correct.
They need to get them fixed. This is right here. Here we go.
I mean, Gabby just stands out to me so much, not just because of her height, but just her presence and like the way she's confident and she walked toward the front and got back in her, you know what I mean? Like she's holding the stage. It's not about the height. She's could be my height, you know what I mean? It's her whole self. But yeah, I still with Gabby's front pose want to change how her hips and legs are showing. I know that she won, but still, I want her to have even a crazier, more relaxed front pose, so just kind of turning the hip a little bit more instead of sitting in the lap back. And same thing with, I think, her front pose too. Let's see. Yeah, she kind of doing she's doing a little bit of both, but those legs are kind of coming off a little like wellness-ish, like the quads are a little large because
for her.
Yeah, because she's kind of sitting back in her booty instead of turning the waist real hard. But pull her back up again. But what do you think?
It's throwing me off with lighting. I'm seeing a little more shoulder development. Like I said, I'm like, I wasn't there to see her live, but that's what I'm looking at. I think she's doing better from her front from nationals to here.
The quads are just presenting a little still too strong for me. Because remember, we were like,
we were talking about quads.
Yeah.
Everyone was commenting on her calves, and I'm like, yeah, she's got better calves than Men's Physique Flamingos.
Hey, man, look, I got huge calves. Whatever, we can't help it, okay? They're just there.
Everyone was commenting on her calves.
Look at that, they're amazing.
You got great calves, Faithlin.
Whatever, good for her, yes. And she's got, like, that's just the thing.
Posing and presentation's very good. I think she's like the fit model Marine.
Yeah, she's great. I love her look. I think... And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because royal blue is starting to kind of.
I think blues and purples are going to do so well in fit model, especially with hologram.
I really like this. And I like her hair color. It's like a chestnut. I really think she's got a beautiful, healthy look.
Yeah.
I still keep working on getting the quads a little smaller, just a little more streamlined. But that'll just come in time from not training them too much or anything. But she looks great.
I mean, she is a short girl, but that's one thing I like because she has
You wouldn't know
shorter legs, her quads are going to develop.
I like to see her front leg kind of. I like the heel to come off the ground and see how her knee is kind of open toward us. If she let the legs sort of go off like this,
I'm trying to think who has their foot like very well, like in.
Not this one.
Who?
Kate.
Like Liz's front.
Let's see.
See how like Liz is
Yes, so I always say like a ta-da, just like this, like show the knee and the front of the foot like that. So, just like I love that. The way she does.
Like if she does kind of like that versus having like her foot planted, I think it could help.
Yes, and it'll help you turn the waist more too.
Like you see how her foot's planted. If she just kind of like has this foot just a little bit, it could. I think that could really help her as well.
1,000%, 1,000%.
Let me see Gabby's.
Gabby's doing weight on both feet a little bit,
but it works for her. Like I said, everyone's gonna be posing differently. Let me see.
I love that.
This one's planted.
The way I always teach everything, there always needs to be one leg or that has all of the weight on it, and the whole body line is over. If you've got the weight distributed on both feet, you're not going to be able to show those angles that you want to. And there's just some things nuances that I will teach them, but like some things just come with figuring it out. Too. Like
stage presence, makeup, hair is really good. I do like the hair is great here versus like it was like kind of like brownish blondish. Trying to remember what she looked at nationals.
Kind of like to see a little bit more cheek and lip on the makeup with the blue. Like I just want to see a bit more like a little color in those cheeks. Let's see. A little bit of lip. more
Let me
so.
see what nationals look like.
Gosh, she's so pretty.
Like it almost blended in. The green's good. I don't mind if she did green.
Mhm. No, I don't even mind that. It's I would like a little more emerald though, like you were like instead of the Kelly type hunter
Yeah.
green.
The emerald, yeah, emerald.
Mm-hmm. I love her facial structure too. She's gorgeous.
Okay. We look at our winner, Gabby.
I think at the beginning of the year she was looking up a lot, and she started looking down and getting more connected with the judges, which is shown. Like her presence is so confident now.
Yeah.
When you think about the top, I think it's somehow like it's not like it's tons more fabric, but it's still it's improved because I think she pulled it out to the sides more, and there's less like what do you call side booby, you know. So I think it's a little less distracting than I talked about it being a little distracting before. But I almost would want to see her turn and show that little glue coming off in the front though, like I was talking about, just keeping the waist turned over the leg almost and the hip, because she's got such nice shape in the front and the glutes too.
I love the hair. I love how it's covering her back. Much better here. Much better confidence here. I said in a Q&RA, I don't think it's going to take her too long to qualify. And second show she's done as a pro, she's qualified.
Right.
So does she now go? Does she not just go for the Olympia? Does she do one or two more shows? We'll see. The makeup, the hair, everything looks great here. Red suit's fine on her. That's her color that she wants to stick with. I think it works well for her.
Yeah, I don't mind it actually, because it's not like a super bright red or like
And like I said, I was worried about the fire and the stuff, but they dimmed it out, so everyone looks good here.
Yeah.
All right, I guess that's it for our recap. Congratulations to Gabby, congratulations to Phoebe, Adriana, and Zinyi. All right, let's go to our girl
There's
power.
one chick that we've been looking at, and I just cannot think of her name. Maybe you can help me think of her, and we don't have to go back to it or anything. But it was one of the girls that really pretty, but she turned pro fit model. I mean, I'll have to pull her up in a second. I have her in my notes, but she kind of hit her front pose a little front facing, and she'd been doing well. And a couple times we were hoping that she would be up in that top group. She had like she's an American girl.
In fit model?
Yeah. She's got like sandy hair, and then she's kind of her front pose where she's kind of facing us the whole, like, she's a little shorter. Damn, I can't think of her name.
Angie?
Yeah.
Liz?
Yeah. Angie. Yeah. Did you, well, yeah, we could talk about all that. Angie, Liz, all of them so much. There's so much we could talk
she
about.
She got fifth in Japan, right?
Yeah. What did you think about how she looked? That's all. Because I just saw her, and because we talked about it before, so I was just wondering what you think how Angie did.
Let me see.
We talked about her last week a little bit. I think I said. I'm so bad.
She got top 10. She was outside top 5.
Right.
I think she got 9th.
Okay. She needs to turn her waist away. That's just, she's killing herself with that front pose. She just got up the look so pretty, and I just wonder what you thought of how she presented.
You want to go off? Let me see what I can find.
You'll have to pull it up. I was just curious because I mean I kind of get invested in their little. Yeah, perfect. Exactly. That looks better than it does from the front. I hate to say, because like she's got the stuff, but then when she hits her front pose, she just faces me almost straight on, and I want to. Let's see. There's a video. Because she's just shortening herself, and she's so pretty. I'm just like, dang it. I actually really like this color. Okay, so that's not going to show us what I'm talking about. If there's a live stream, it was just kind of just so front facing, and I just screaming.
Like she's good in the back, but I feel like how she does her front.
Yeah.
And then when you see what people have better in the front, that's what kind of hurts her. But like I said, I think it's different in the pro league and like how to navigate it. But
look at that blue one, real quick. Sorry, go back. No, that's even right here. The blue. Or a muscle contest, a Japan show, that's fine. Either one. Like that. That is, all I see is just her waist. That's kind of how she keeps hitting it. And that looking away is good because her waist is turned. But she can combine that with keeping the upper tortoise. Like, it's just, we got to get. I just wish I could like talk to her a little bit because I want her to learn what I'm saying so she can have the success that she should be having. Like she's sitting in her hip too.
Right.
Anyways,
So fit model is going to be probably the main traction for girl power, but let's look at
God, I forgot
bikini.
about that. The model for yeah. Okay.
Like, you know what's crazy? Fit model is more talked about from these past shows than pro
Mm-hmm.
bikini is.
I know. I think it's because it's such a people are so curious and they just
Yeah.
want to see what happens. You know.
So we did talk about Maya. She's in
Mm-hmm.
it.
We got
Martina, she was
Rachel.
in the third call out. She just Martina's in here. Carrie's in here. Jodie Yunker. Golsa was supposed to be in it, but then she told me last night that she pulled out and that she'd
Oh,
be doing
okay.
a different show.
Rachel's doing it.
Rachel Linares.
Mhm.
So I
Julia.
say the girls to win this would be Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
And Rihanna, Kate, and Amanda look like the girls like they need to win one more show. So Rihanna's our front runner.
You said Rihanna, Amanda, and who?
Kate Carroll.
Mm-hmm. Rihanna to win this needs to just make sure she's got that fullness in the back, in the legs, the shoulders, everything. She's got to come in full. You know, especially this lineup of people, she's got to be able to like here in person. I mean, that looks even a little bit like more like hard, like more muscular and harder. Like in person, it wasn't even that as much. So just making sure she does a little bit, goes full on with the pump, brings it, full blast, does everything she did here. She'll be perfect.
Right.
She is.
Then we
Well, that
have
list.
Kate.
Yeah.
So she already won a show in New Zealand, which they haven't had a
Mm-hmm.
show in a long time. She's done so well. She beat Ashley Kaltwasser to qualify for her first Olympia.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
right.
just feel like her front's good. It's just it just needs more fullness in the back. If I'm trying to remember, couldn't find anything from that New Zealand show. It was too gaudy.
I
Yeah, it was just
think.
too bright. It was just hard to see what was going on here. So I
Yeah.
don't want to look at that. Her Olympia look was good. I think she was in the third call out.
That hair is way light. Oh my goodness. And the blunt cut at the end is too distracting. She should put the hair behind her shoulders now. But now that, I'm sure she will. That hair has got to be a little bit warmer.
I mean, yeah, darker.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Like darker, like a darker blonde, not like a.
That's what I'm saying. When I say warmer, I mean like more yellow, like closer to this. You know what I mean?
Like I
Like
said, the lighting
the
here is
girl.
much different. These are both Gilco videos.
But still it's too light. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And the cut, how it's so blunt and straight, it needs to be softer. It's just a line that she's making here and at the bottom of the hair. So the short in the front, the layers, like that is so nice. Have it behind. That's so pretty. That's how gorgeous she is. Like that. Mm-mm. I just want to see them soften up. And you can tell, unfortunately, like I've had this happen where you can just see like the extension pieces and stuff too. So it's just a little, it's just a little too blonde. Dang, the glutes are great. Yeah, the condition's awesome. There, her legs are a little overpowering in the back, so let's hope, she kind of made those adjustments for this weekend. Or, yeah.
All right.
What do you think of that blue,
I
by the
like
way?
the blue on her a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We have Amanda Lee. This is her first time in the US. So I definitely think it's going to be different from her. She's got crazy genetics, insane physique.
Damn.
So I'm curious to see what she looks like with some of these girls.
And I don't mind the red with her either.
Let's see. We have Alessia here. Maya, Carrie's in this. Jess Gonzalez.
Too.
A lot of the girls are
Yeah,
short.
she should do great. That was an amazing, pro debut, right?
Yeah.
To
I
say the
definitely think
least.
she'll compare well to the top girls.
Yeah, she came out with a bang at this show for her first one.
I do think that her suit top could be a little adjusted.
Connector's too long in the middle,
Yeah.
too wide apart. And honestly, let me say, I'll take this minute because people ask me about this a lot with the crystal back connector. I don't think it's a good idea most of the time because you want to have your physique and your posing show your back shape, and then that just kind of, if you see it, it kind of throws it off. you know. So it's just, I'd rather just have you have a string back. It depends how much your hair shows it in different things. Sometimes it doesn't matter.
See, Andre, she took 5th place last show.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
She should be doing good.
Andrea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she had a great showing in Charlotte too.
I just like how happy she looks.
Yeah.
And she's doing vacuums every day to like minimize her waist.
Mm.
Do you think red or blue will look better? Or either one?
I think I like to see her in red. I mean, blue, because it's just a little harsh looking with the red and kind of washing her out a little. I just want to
Yeah.
see her pop a little bit more. She's so happy and like bubbly. I just think a more like jewel tone would like complement that a little bit better.
She can fix a bit of she can fix a bit of her presentation, like the walk to back, like minimizing her arm movements a bit.
Yeah, there's too much booty going on right here, and waist kind of facing us. But I mean, the physique is crazy.
I mean, I've seen her in like blue suits. I'm like, I'm thinking the blue
That's
is
nice.
just gonna look much better.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So
Yeah, it's
I'm
nice.
hoping that she does make the right decision. I mean, girl power is gonna be like this, like
Mm-hmm.
hot pink going
Yeah,
on.
purples, blue, a pink kind of thing.
Let's see. Stassi's in
Jody.
here. Jody Ekstrom's making her pro debut.
Oh, I thought it was Jody Yunker. My bad. I think it's both, isn't it?
Yeah, you have Jody Yunker as well.
Okay,
Jody.
yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember what she looked like. So she just turned pro.
When nationals?
Junior USA's last year.
Oh, Junior USA. Okay.
Let's see.
Mm. She must be pretty young, huh?
Yeah. Find. Oh no, she did her debut, but I still consider her a rookie.
Mm-hmm. She looks like a baby, like just young in face, especially.
Jody Yunker.
Yeah.
See. Oh wait, Yulia is here too. Yulia is here. Yulia's got a lot of points. Yulia, she's someone people forget about, but like she's someone that you can't count her out in any show. She does very well.
No. Yes, she does. She's a great competitor. We did that. I wonder what color she's gonna wear this weekend. I really like that fuchsia color on her, though.
She does mostly red or blue.
I know. I like when she wore that like fuchsia though, or, like the pinkish. It was like pink, like dark pink. It's cute.
My thing is, I think it needs to come in with the right fullness and not come in too lean, too hard.
Mm-hmm. As soft as she can, like, and bubbly as she can make her like presentation and hair, make all this stuff look like better, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
It's Jody Yunker, I guess, if you have it.
Jody
Still.
Yunker. So
She
she
competed
almost
against this year.
Jody almost qualified last year. Jody
Yeah.
Yunker.
I wonder
Jody
if you checked.
J.
There you go. What show did she do last year? I think she did.
She did a lot. She did
Yeah, or maybe.
did she do Arizona? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the last show to qualify. Let's see. Trying to go down to where her last show was. She did Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find where that was just September.
Definitely made some improvements. I remember being like, "Damn, girl, go on, you grew some muscles more."
Here we go.
Yeah. I was impressed by the changes she made. Front pose is always a little rib dominant.
Sometimes comes in like got great muscle development, just sometimes comes in just too lean.
Glutes have gotten to be banging, girl.
Just these upper glutes. Like I said, this looks way too lean right here with the hamstring.
Yes.
Like I could tell in front, then in the back it could be different, but got great.
Pushing her hips back a little too much, so the hamstrings are just looking wider than the glutes.
Suit cut could be a little different. It's like shaping at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm just trying to remember. Like I only remember what someone looked like at their last show.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I'm curious to see what she will look like now with the time off. Carrie, she just took
Carrie
4th, 5th.
Yeah, she's been doing awesome. I love this look that she's got going.
I'm trying to get my eye used to pink. I'm so used to her in green.
I know. I do like it though. She reminds me when I look at that.
She's so good in the back. I just think her front needs to adjust.
Yeah, bring the hand up. I mean, we talked about it.
Is there a straight on?
Like, okay, we need to just see more bop, 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 right? Like a little more glute, smaller waist, more upper. It just needs to work on that. She's so beautiful, though. I mean, she's gonna be great. You should have a good showing. Her back pose is
Rachel. I wrote down a top 10, but it's going to be hard to like pick because there's so many good athletes here.
I wrote down like 5 or 6 yesterday when I saw it. I was like, if she brings this look, but even core tighter and everything, and just the fullness that she has, everywhere, but also glutes, shoulders. I think she should have a good showing. Yeah. Waist needs to be tight, 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 tight.
All right, Rachel.
And Stassi too. You guys are gonna do great.
Do you have anything from back? Let's see. Ala's been doing pretty good. She's got 4th. She got 6th place. She does well in the Masters.
What are your thoughts on her in the open division doing this weekend?
I mean, she's doing pretty good. I mean, stage presence is great. I do like this. I'm happy that she changed from pink to like this teal suit.
Mm-hmm. I
mean, she's doing pretty good in open. I'm like thinking, why not?
I remember one of the things we said was like when we saw her in that pink, I was like, I think I said it or thought it that it almost looked like trying too much to be like bikini, like either younger or youthful. This is pretty.
The makeup could be better.
It's too light.
The lips is what I'm looking at first.
Too dark of lips. I want to see the suit bottoms in the front. The connectors come up a little higher. It's too across.
Yeah. Obviously, she needs more glute projection.
We're overarching in the mid back there too. Yeah, I just need some more glutes, but she's got a really pretty look. I mean, it's similar to the coloring and stuff that I did last year, so obviously I like it.
But... Raven, this is her pro debut.
And this weekend.
A lot of local from Florida.
Ooh, go to that top picture on the left. What's up with that? Hey, girl. That looks real nice. Core's a little thick, but let's see. So that's the only thing I saw that was like a potential issue with. She's got an insane physique. The development is awesome. Beautiful face. Let's see. Okay, girl. I would change a few things with it still, the front pose still, but hair's nice. Good development.
That's really good.
Yeah. A little bit more projection for this show, I'm sure she'll have. Good job. Yeah, she's got a great look. Okay. Good luck to you for the show for the pro.
I think that's a lot we've seen for bikini now. Fit model.
Alessia, you want to talk about her at all?
I felt like she's
reverting back. Her posing is changing backwards. Yeah. Like, remember like a couple weeks ago, I was like, she's hitting that front pose better now. And now it's like, just facing up, just waist is facing us again a little bit. But what did you think about it?
From what I remembered from the live, it was her front and like it was this core control. Back's good, but it's just a little too hard.
Yeah. It's always the same for her, really.
Yeah. So here's fit model. We're gonna do a top 10 for bikini. We're not gonna do a top 10 for fit model. So we have Jane, Marina as our top girls. Let's see. Who else was in that? Oh, Kayla's in it as well. Let's see. Brittany. I'm gonna touch on her briefly. Brittany's a local. This is going to be her pro debut.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't believe that she is 41.
No way. Great, dude.
She said she didn't like her universe look, although it did turn her pro. So she's definitely improved a lot from that. But
I
what
feel
I'm
the
seeing
same
from
way.
updates, she's
Yeah.
definitely improved a lot from universe.
We need to turn that waist away, boo boo. And let's widen that back pose just a tiny bit. That's all.
This was
Tiny.
recent. This was 5 hours ago. Okay.
Turn. Turn the waist. I like that purple. Okay. Definitely some improvements. I would just make her back pose stance just a little bit wider. That's just me. Nice. Turn, turn, turn. Yeah, okay. She's got a great look.
Let's see. Liz, this girl's really popular in Mexico.
Oh
She's like an
yeah, I mean, also talk
influencer.
about Chantel too for her. Oh, let's look at her. Oh, I like the way that legs in that front pose looks right here so
She
far.
looks tall, but she's short.
Mm-hmm.
Short torso, long legs. So like I'm curious to see what she looks like. Cash is her coach. I do think she needs to do a different color than pink. If she has red hair, I mean, you have red hair, don't you?
Let me explain. I had dyed my hair black for a really long time, and now I'm trying to put it back to my natural color, which is honey, and it looks red because of the black dye that's in my hair. It's not red though,
But
but
it's like, and
but yeah,
looking at it's like
it's
her
got
hair
that
matches
kind
her
of
skin tone. This lighting was
yeah yeah.
garbage. I'm sorry to say this, but the lighting at this
It was
NPC
awful,
show
but
was bad.
but yes, let's go ahead and call that like a honey red or whatever you want to call it. That color is not bad at all. It's just the suit. It all looks like it's a similar tone. Like it doesn't. It's not great. And all those bracelets were too much too.
That's all I can
Um,
remember. That's like I said. This is all I have from like
the
her
lip and the
show that she
hair and the
turned pro
tan
at.
and the pink suit is just yeah too much going on.
Let's see,
We got Liz Hunter.
Priscilla.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
She's adorable. She's got a great look.
Mhm.
I'm trying to remember from North America. Here's North Americans.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm obviously going to show. We're going to show you her like last show, and then obviously her.
Yeah, I remember that. I would say like definitely not any leaner than those pictures though that we just looked at. Cute. So good. I like her. Yeah, definitely some improvements.
Right. Priscilla. Chantel is in this as well. I definitely can say she.
Yes. Let's look at her.
Um,
So proud of her, huh? What do you think about her this weekend?
I was happy. I was really happy to see her do well in Fit Model.
Me too.
I think she got 13.
Mm-hmm.
I like the pink suit. It brings out her personality.
Yes. We need to.
Although teal, like I'm okay with teal if she does do teal as well. Teal or pink work well with her.
I just think about her in that color that when she turned pro is blue, but I like this better in the teal. I think it's blue. I like this pink though. This is a really cool pink because it's got like a little bit of a hologram to it that's like fuchsia or magenta,
Yeah.
and it's nice. I really like it with that background too.
Okay.
Needs to be a little tighter. And I think probably with her, it's the same thing. She's a bikini pro. Also, we turned pro USA together. She's got a little bit more muscle than, you know,
Fit Model.
probably
Yeah.
what they're looking for. Yeah, but it's still nice look.
Like I said, less than 10 years. I mean that she's been a pro, but
We're right at
it works well.
7-ish. Or wait, let's see. Yeah. Oh my god.
So this girl Alexia, she turned pro at the Nationals. She compared well with Faith who just took second.
Mm-hmm.
See.
Oh yeah, good look. Change that color. Change the color.
What color would you think?
Just anything with that model, I love that. Just like a more of a jewel tone, but with her, I would go ahead and just say another, probably like a purple or
Yeah.
even a green emerald or purple.
I think she needs to bring her shoulders down just a bit.
Yeah.
She won her class.
And I don't like the hair pinned back so
Yeah.
much. It's, I don't know what's going on. It's like showing that, like, just, I want to see it a little softer. She needs to be sure not to come in too lean. I like that front pose better now. Let's see.
This is 2 days ago.
Watch those shoulders, girl. Push her knees out a little bit.
Do you have anything else that I can see? Like, you're seeing like a lot of the younger ones, like more fresh, like they're ready for it. And I'd say, why not? Let's see how you can do. So definitely want to be looking out for Isabella's in it as well. She took 6th. I still think she needs more glute development. Stage presence is great. Needs more glute development.
A little much.
What?
Little much going on with the arms and stuff, but yeah, still good presence.
I would change the color. Another thing is her suit cut.
Mm-hmm. What about it? Like, you think it's just too high?
It's too small on her. Yeah. She just needs more coverage.
It's high and not enough coverage, yeah. And the suit color is yes, change it, but also the way the top is, like we talk about a lot, like there's a fine line, like that's almost like too much fabric going on, so it's making her boobs look even bigger. So we just kind of need to, like, a little smaller, like maybe a custom cut in the front.
I did notice this even in the photos, like she needs to have her hand placement just a little lower. Her hands are just a little out.
The bracelets are distracting there.
Yeah.
But I want to see more of, like, I think her fabric looks a little bit more matte than others.
Yeah, it's her fabric's matte. I thought like a satin or a hologram would be much better.
Shimmery something.
I messaged him like, is it satin or is it matte? I'm like, because I couldn't, like I said, I can't tell unless I was there in person.
Sometimes it's harder too. Like, that looked matte, but I don't know if it is. I don't think it is, because another picture you could see a little shine coming off.
Let's see, who else do I know?
Not Liz Hunter.
Liz. I definitely will say, like, if she can improve from what she did from her last show, definitely could say that she's one of those girls that could be up in that spot. This was not a good showing for her last show. I prefer the purple that she wore at prejudging than the teal, but the purple was, I mean, the teal would be great if it was like a darker backdrop.
I don't know why she changed it, unless something happened with it, because I love that purple. That it goes so perfect with the backdrop too. Liz just needs to, like, work on being a little bit harder and a little bit more conditioned.
Posing adjustments, getting tighter, improving posing.
And that's pretty much it, because, I mean, I just think her structure is so nice.
To me, she is fit model.
Yeah, she's got a great look. And she just getting a little bit more time, I think also will help. But we just need a little bit more, like, pop and shape to the leggies compared to some of the other girls, I think. Just a little bit more, just a little bit leaner too. But yeah, she's got the whole look. And I love her, face so much. She's beautiful, so.
And I love her hair as well.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful hair. I do like the suit. Let me be clear. I do like that color, obviously. I mean, I wear that color, but it's just the purple is so nice, and I think it suits her personality more.
Yeah.
And I might hit her up about that front pose. Because we're just showing the waist too much.
I said it's going to be posing improvements for her. Let's see. Brooklyn, she got 12th.
Yep. What are your thoughts?
She said, I think that she needed to bring her glutes down and that she was too lower body dominant.
It's right here. I just see the legs taking up so much space in that front pose. Like, just in the waist, it's just not an optimal pose. And the coverage and the bottoms just come up too high in the front and the back. Love the hair. I like the blue. She's, beautiful, obviously, so got all the stuff she needs. I think it's just posing and
Okay.
getting a little bit tighter.
I'm going to show you this girl. She looks unreal. Everyone
Okay.
calls her the AI girl because she has an unreal physique. She's from Bolivia. She's Atlas's athlete.
Okay. That same thing with the front leg and the foot you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. She looks like
Wow,
a doll.
she does look like a doll. Her boobs are freaking coming at me, man. Sorry. There's a lot going on. But hey, it actually isn't really that distracting. Great shape for this. Watch those tines and maybe be a little too much
Yeah.
on show day. Skin's beautiful. I would still change the way. Well, I would still turn a little bit more here and fix that front leg a little bit. And we want to watch that teacup arm too.
Yeah.
They take off for that as well, so we don't want to do that. But yeah, she's got a really good look. Man, wow. That's her on the left?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Good for you, girl. You see how she's hitting, like a lot of them, when the back leg and they bring the pelvis forward, it just makes it just kind of, yeah, like there she's doing it less than what we were just looking at, but kind of like the whole lower torso kind of coming forward sometimes. And it's just getting that pose consistent, hitting it the same way every time, I think, to mitigate that. But she's beautiful, man. Is she Asian?
No,
What is
she's
her?
Bolivia.
Oh, okay. You said that. Sorry. Have you talked to her before?
I've messaged her.
Okay. She seems like her energy seems really nice too.
Let's see. What's her name? I think her name is Anna.
Okay.
I don't know
Very
about the
pretty.
hairpin thing.
No, no. Every now and then it's okay, but not that prominent. You need a smaller one.
And she's a 40 competitor. She's 40 years old.
What? She
I
does not
know.
look 40. She looks like a baby. I don't like the red, obviously, I'm gonna say that, but it's too dark and heavy. The pen is okay, but I don't like it here because it's too much with that earring too.
Yeah.
And it's taking too long to get in that front pose and showing us some
I
weaknesses
just
there.
think she needs to fix her front. Her back's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I can tell a lot of them aren't pushing. They're like some of them look more lower body dominant than they should because they're pushing their hips back too much. So their legs look wide, and then the upper kind of leans forward. And it's like y'all could just work on the arching a little bit more, and that way you
Laura,
wouldn't have that.
she placed in Wasatch, I think 14.
Got a lot of muscle.
Yeah. She's Italian. I think she lives in US.
Little too much muscle, maybe, but let's see. Beautiful,
Yeah.
man. I like that color. I kind of would like to see her in a
Yeah, she
more.
needs to fix her back pose, how she does it.
I think even like a more berryish kind of fuchsia-ish color on her might be nice instead of this kind of like royal purple.
Yeah.
I could see also like a teal.
Let's see. Regina.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
She turned pro at Ben Weeder, I believe. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah. I hope that I remember seeing this and thinking the makeup was my number one thing that I need different. Like,
No, she turned pro at the Nationals.
I was there. That's right. Look at that. Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Makeup could be just a little bit.
It's the lips and the eyes are too much. And the color of the foundation was off to me a little bit. She's so freaking cute.
So this is kind of open. I do think one of those girls from Wasatch, from experience, could probably win it, or maybe somebody like that we don't expect, or someone that no one expects. That Carla girl does look good.
So Gabby's not doing it?
Gabby's not doing it, and Faith is not doing it. So I think third, fourth, fifth, and sixth are all in this.
Who do you see like top 3, maybe 2 even?
I think Jane, Carla, Kayla. I could see Brittany in that mix. I don't know what some of them else look like with each other. So
The AI girl, what was her name?
Carla.
Yeah. Okay, making sure we said her. So Carla's the second one you said. Okay.
I could say
Feels
that.
good. Yeah.
You want to do a prediction for Bikini?
Yes.
So I'm gonna look at this list again, and I already have a. It's hard to pick.
Let me pull up. Let me make a little.
Okay.
I have a 6 or 5 or 6 written down, so let's just take like a Jeopardy moment. Hold on. I'll tell you real quick. Oh, I forgot about Wendy too. Damn it. Give me a second.
But shout out to Robin. She did an amazing show.
Oh yeah.
So we got 34 girls here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's so hard to pick. Okay. I thought about doing 15, but I felt like we'd take too long. But if I was to do a top 10.
Yeah, hold on. All right.
And I'll let you go first.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dang it. Okay, no, I got it. Okay, hold on. Okay. It's the only thing that sucks about doing these right now is because there's so many newer pros that are like really good talent that I'm not as familiar with, so that I'll miss them. Like even like I had no idea who Adriana was really before like you talked about her, you know. And so then I was, wasn't expecting her to go do so much. I mean, I've seen her, but I don't know. I didn't like expect her to do as much damage or know her physique as well. So some of these I'm like, I hope I'm not missing anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got one more. Let's see.
Let me show you again.
No, I got it. I got it up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's go here.
Okay.
Who you got?
All right. One I'm going to talk out with you, and I'm not sure yet, but the rest I think I got. So let's go. All right. Let's start with Rihanna as number 1. And where I'm going second, we have Yulia, Jessica Gonzalez, and Jody, and Maya. Kate could come in and do some good damage, and then Alessia, Rachel, and Stassi. So I'm thinking I'm hoping to see probably looking at Yulia probably second, I would say.
Yulia second?
I think so. If she comes in the way that she needs to, then yeah. She's just got really good tenure and track record with this. Past this point, gosh, man. I'm looking at all the names. I'm trying to decide which one to say next. Jody or Kate. or Maya there, or Jessica Gonzalez. So I'm also wondering Jessica Gonzalez, I could put her at second. But I think Yulia's got a little bit more shape than her.
Justin second or third?
But I think probably third. Maybe. I mean, we've got some other good people in here, so you can go and just put her there. I might revisit this in a minute, but just go put Jessica Gonzalez for third, and then Jody and Maya, I think, are going to be kind of both, or one of them is going to be trying to get in that top 5. I probably will put Jody. That's also I'm not sure about like the order of these, like Jody, Jessica, and Yulia. I think Jody can probably do what she needs to do, but I feel like we should probably put Maya next, or maybe Kate Carroll. Shit, hold on, I don't know.
That's so hard to go.
No, these are like this could literally just be like however they feel. I like Kate Carroll's physique a little bit more, so I'm gonna put her next, and then Maya. Or nope, not Maya. We got Stassi. Hold on. Shit. I think put Stassi next, actually. So we got her and then Maya. Fuck, I don't know. Kate Carroll. What about her though? I mean, not her. Not about Kate Carroll. Sorry. What about Carrie, Alessia, and Rachel? Let me see what you got so far. Hold on. No one's done.
I wrote down 15, but it's like, how do you put them? Because you have to, because I'm taking like Martina. You have to look at Amanda Lee, who's, Amanda Lee.
Maybe let's. I might switch Stassi and Kate in a minute, but okay. So Maya, and then put Jody. Oh shit! What about Rachel?
That's what gets hard.
Let's put. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe put Rachel here, and then Alessia. Maybe not yet. Sorry, maybe put her at 10th, and then no, actually leave Alessia at 9 for now, and then just put Carrie Sexton for 10th. Either one. I'm probably gonna change it in a second. We'll look at it again, but
okay.
And I'd like to see Carrie be higher than that, but I just don't know if she will be. So I'm trying to go off of like this is the hard thing. Not what I would exactly want, but what I think will happen is kind of like the where I kind of go back and forth. But let's see what you do. You're gonna be right about Kate doing second again. I'm gonna be underestimating her, like I did with what's okay, Jonah.
That's where it gets hard.
I know. It was hard for me after really number 1 because the rest of them are just so different. Amanda Lee. Oh shit, yeah. Forgot about her too.
I might put Amanda over Maya, but
like I might have her a little high too, Maya. But 106, I think.
Who looks? I'm trying to see who looks similar.
Well, to me, it was like a Jody stature is comparable enough, but their structure is different, So that's probably kind of what I was thinking is they'll see those couple, and Yulia probably next to her too. Shit, I forgot about that chick too.
Mm.
Let me think about it. And Andrea again. I know they always put Alessia in there because she's such an Olympian, but you know they could bump her down.
I'll go Martina.
Ooh, damn, forgot about her too. Let me.
See, this is what gets hard.
I only wrote down the 10, so I don't let me just see my notes from last night. So the thing with Martina is, I love the way she looks. I don't know because everyone in here has such muscularity, like, you know, she's so pretty though and has such a great look.
But Alessia, I do think that she could be in the top 10.
Yeah, they usually put her in there.
Just based off the last show.
How did Carrie do last time? She got like 6.
Carrie was like 3rd in her last show.
Yeah.
And you have Alessia ahead of Carrie.
Again, this is not my like preference. It's more of what I think they'll do, but I don't know. After last weekend, they may not be a little harder.
I probably could swap Amanda for Stassi. But like I said, I don't know what Amanda will look like in a US lineup.
Can I see Amanda again? I can't. I have her up on my. Let me pull up her last stage shot. I have her right here. So I don't want to see. Okay. Well. Oh no, this is the fit model I got. Never mind. Damn, yeah, she looks good. Crap. Yeah, I gotta put her in there somewhere. I think I'm gonna have to take Carrie out of the top 10. Sorry, girl. And then there was one other one. Okay, no. All right, so let's go back to the list real quick. So let's put, like you said, I think it should be maybe Kate for me, like Kate, then Stassi. But let's just take Carrie out and put everyone else down. So I would just like insert maybe a row or something. Because I'm just gonna put Amanda right before Stassi instead. Not at 10th, sorry. Yeah. There you go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then Jess, damn, I might have to move her down a little because Kate, what do you think? Yeah, I think that's good. I'm still gonna stick with Yulia, probably getting second. I just feel that she probably will. She'll bring everything she needs to. She does well in Florida, and she just consistently shows up and gets like the top 5, second, third. And so I think she'll bring the things she needs to. So I'll probably give that to her. And then Mila, she has like an off time where these girls really bring it. She could get a little lower, but I just feel that she'll definitely be in the top 5 at least if I'm wrong in second place.
Yeah.
Kate and some of the other ones have a little bit more of like a stage presence, like wow factor when they come out. There's just really those, so they could, we'll stick with this. Why not?
Okay. All right.
Boom.
All righty.
So, what do you think of that?
I mean, it's going to be tough to judge Bikini, and like I said, it can be anyone's show. I mean, it's Bikini. It doesn't, just because someone won their last show doesn't mean that they're going to continue to win this show. It's going to be who shows up best, but it'll be exciting to see that one unfold. Fit model, I'm really curious to see who comes out on top of that. So, yeah.
Who's the head judge? Sorry. Who is the judge?
I don't know. I'm going to guess, well, I guess we'll find out later sometime today. Okay. I'm going to guess like someone like maybe like Mo, Sandy, Becky, maybe. I'm not sure.
We'll be interested to see. Yeah. I'm excited. It'll be good. Yeah. So, anything else will pop off?
Yeah. All right. So that being said, that is all we have for today. And I'll see you next week and we can discuss this all. And I'm excited to see what for the rest of the season. All right.
Talk to you soon.
Take care.
That was nerve wracking. Bye.